All right, dude. Let's see, man. Camera, lights, action. What episode is this?
Number 20. Are we still amateurs?
Probably. You can tell us in the reviews, right?
Yeah. I'll say amateurs as well.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Yeah, solid weekend. Let down in the morning, but we came out at night. It was good. Had a good night.
No bottles, just coffee. Thinking about, well, wherever you're listening, by the time this drops, it's probably going to be either Sunday evening or Monday morning for you. So, yeah, hope you had a good weekend. Barring the sort of little misfortune that we faced. But, when it's when the refs are against you, and when the things are written the way they are written, when they want some things to just, when the agenda is clear and obvious, there's only so much you can do. So don't get too down. I want to just start by saying, they hung on, okay? Don't feel like we got outplayed or anything like that. They hung on. They scored early, and then they hung on. So, how are you feeling, man? Want to get into the game?
Yeah, let's get into it. You said your overall thoughts. Same. It's a loss. It was a good game, to be fair. Great game. Both sides were in it. Arsenal obviously were pressing the agenda after going down 1-0 early, but as you said, they hung on and we made big saves. We didn't capitalize, but we were in it. It was a good game. If you're going to lose a game, I think that's a way to lose, right? The intent was there from us. It just didn't happen.
The intent was there, just didn't happen. You're right. I think it's kind of the storyline that we've talked about throughout the season so far, that it's not so much the chance creation that's been an issue. It's been the capitalization on the chances that we've been getting and really putting those away. This game, too many missed chances. That's just the bottom line, I think. And I get it. There's a striker who thinks his goal scoring is not his best, and then when the wingers are just getting clattered like that in an away game, and it's really tight, they have to go back. 7 out of 10, Saka has to go backwards at first. He can't turn and go at the player. So you need to get goals from elsewhere. And our midfielders, our captain, had a couple of chances to deliver those goals, and it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. Good save, but the whiff in the second half, very uncharacteristic.
Yeah. So just looking at from the game, we got possession 61%. So check on us. XG, we're on top 1.36 to 0.5. Total shots 12-10. Big chances 3-0. Big chances missed 3-0. So we're obviously on top. Accurate passes. They had more fouls committed. We're on top the entire game. Wish we had more corners. We actually only had 3 the entire game, which is kind of disappointment. I think that could have got us over the end, but good game. The performance, I remember when we lost to West Ham in the Cup. That was just a bad performance. We just did not play well. I wouldn't necessarily say that we were up for it yesterday. Obviously, the performance didn't get us across the line because we should have finished chances, but the effort was there, which is good to see. I guess let's get into it. First sign of the action, talk about a whiff. Saka, 5th minute, Martinelli out on the left, big cross to Saka. What do you think happened? Why didn't he get that thing on frame, man?
Yeah, he just totally missed that ball, dude. Maybe it was a little too fast for him. It looked like it's one of those where he just wasn't totally sure to hit it one time. Maybe at first he thought, maybe I can settle it, but then he was like, oh, it's getting away. Now I have to go for it, and it just kind of whiffs it. So It was sad. It wasn't his first whiff. He had like another whiff, I think, in the second half too.
In the second half, he did. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I guess this is a good thing to talk about because today, in this day and age, I feel like there's just so much energy out there to just be calling for someone's head like immediately.
Oh yeah.
So like I just want to start that. Okay, Odegaard missed a couple of chances. Saka missed a couple of chances. Like the conversation is not, oh, Odegaard doesn't start next week, or oh, like should he still be the captain? He can't do a captain's performance away. Like, no. Come on, man. Sometimes you just miss a chance. You don't have to be out there putting this energy, man. Come on, save it for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, they're in the right spots, obviously. It just didn't happen for us. Odegaard had the interview after the game. He's obviously disappointed. He believes that we were the better team. We were on top. We just didn't capitalize. Like, that's the bottom line. You have to score to win the game, and we should have came away with at least a point. And in my opinion, we probably could have won that thing.
Could have won that thing. I wouldn't have been happy with a point. A point. The only time I thought about, oh, let's get a point was literally like in the 90th minute. It's like, all right, now let's get a point. Okay, but that up until then, I was like, 3 points. We're getting the 3 points today because we were playing.
So that's the disappointment. Nobody's game yesterday. There's definitely some holes and some missing pieces, but again, the effort was there. But talk about a down moment of the game. So this missed chance from Saka. Bowling ball John McGinn. He done it to us. You called him out on the pod. A little worried that he was going to be whacking Saka, whacking our wings. Ends up scoring the goal instead. He actually had he was actually a standout for them, man. I thought he had a good game.
He was probably man of the match.
As frustrating as he is to watch, he is so frustrated. I hate watching him. He's the worst. He's just the worst. Bowling ball John McGinn, but he scores that goal. I think we could have done better. I think the defending is better there. They had the move is silky. The build up. The
build up. It's like it's drawn up for them, dude. To like go from the left. We're gonna drag them to the left. We're gonna then go to the right. We're gonna play around Z. Like it's just drawn up for him on the playground, bro. He's come up with that.
Silky. That ball from Tielemans. Excellent. Pullback from, so let's go. I think there's two different parts that we noticed when we were watching. The pullback from Bailey. Zinchenko, where are you at? So he passes him on to Gabriel because he's already got spun out, right?
Yeah, got spun out.
So Gabriel's defending him. He's got him. He's got him locked down. What's his next option? To pull the ball back. And Zinchenko is jogging into the box after him. He doesn't commit.
He tracks pretty hard early on, but then he kind of just stops. Where he should be doubling down on that and getting the cutback. And also, he just gets dragged over there too quickly anyways. So, I don't know. I have a huge issue with how we got played around there. Like that, he just got played around there. So, it's like, hey, if we want to around this player, we can get away with it. And I guess they are fast up top. Two things we called out on the previous pod. They're fast up top. So, when they spin you out, they do go, bro. And our center backs... Even a couple of times, Saliba was outmatched for pace, right? So that was a worry going into the game. And then, yeah, man, the bowling ball strikes. He rolled a strike, bro. I don't know what to tell you. The main reason I called him out on the last pod is because I caught the last 10 minutes of the Manchester City game, and it was just time wasting McGinn.
Yes.
And he was backing that thing up, bro. The whole last 5 minutes. So when I saw him twerking like that in the last game, I was like, I have to call him out on the pod. And dude, he was twerking 20 minutes into the game. There was someone like, dude, go to the ball, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. So talking about his goal though. So Bailey gets the cutback. We still have a chance. I still don't think they should have scored. Ben White, this is now becoming a theme. Why aren't you tighter? Why aren't you tighter to him? And it becomes obvious to me, I think, when you watch the way the ball comes to him on his right foot, he's not going to cut back in to go that near post side. He has to spin out. The only thing he can do is either play a ball backwards, I think, or keep turning to his left foot. He's obviously a left-footed player. How is he able to turn to his left foot and get a shot off like that? Like Ben White. Ben White, I think his reaction, he knows it. As soon as that ball goes and he's on his knees, he slams the ground. I think he knows he should have done better. This goes back to, are we looking to hang somebody, lynch somebody for the... No, no.
Ben White plays the next game, bro.
Yeah, they know. It's just, you have to be better. This is a continuous theme with him. Like, you got to be touch tight We're in our own 18. I mean, within the penalty spot, like he's right in front of goal.
It wasn't tight enough.
You got to be tighter there. And Raya, I mean, I don't think Raya really has a shot, to be honest. So
no, but I want to give Raya a shout out because, look, like I said, they were hanging on from the as soon as they got the goal. Like the first 20 minutes, yes, they were up top on top, but like
agreed.
The entire second half of the first half and then into the second half, it was us. And but they had one moment in the first half where Watkins got through and he had a good shot, good save. On the replay, it looked like he was onside. On field, they called it offside, and it just didn't go there. So you never know. If that goes in, it's 2-0. And then maybe I am just thinking about 1 point like before the 90th minute.
Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure he was onside there. So that is a big save from him. He looked up for it today. I think he had that one ball where a ball in the air came in, and I think he came up on Gabby's back early. And I was like, oh man, I hope he's not shaky today, because he didn't end up getting the ball. The ball went out. We cleared it. I was like, man, I hope he's not shaky today. But I thought he had a good game, good distribution. Had a couple really nice balls, I thought. So good comeback from Rye after a shaky game against Luton.
Yeah, and there was another chance in the 60th minute where Aston Villa had a low shot, and it was very similar to Russ Barkley's shot. It was actually harder than Russ Barkley's shot, and Rye saved it, and he saved it differently.
Hey, learn it, think it, achieve it. Learn it, think it, achieve it. We'll take it.
So he's done it, dude. No, he's done it. Good on him. Good performance. I agree with you. And then, dude, the second half starts. We get a chance immediately in the 46th minute. Gabriel Jesus spins out Douglas Luiz. Just a little juggle and flick. See you later. Gets kicked. It's a clear kick. Loses his footing. It's a clear and obvious missed call and a penalty. And nothing's given for Arsenal.
I hate these ones because it seems like they're so subjective. And I feel like the agenda is so against Arsenal right now, and I don't want to be like this, but it's so against us, we're never going to get that. To me, I hate it's soft. Like, what constitutes soft? Show me in the rule book where it says soft or not soft, what is a pen and what is not a pen. But to me, it's a pen. I've seen some angles this morning. It seems like his leg does get hooked a little bit, so he actually gets dragged back a little bit. Could Jesus technically probably dig in and really stay on his feet there? Probably. But it's a foul. But it's also a foul, and then when you get fouled, you go down. Just like when you get a slight touch in the back, right? A defender, they just drop. So he goes down expecting a call. It's soft. Soft, so we're not giving it. So it is a foul, but it's soft. I don't know show me the definition, please, Webster.
That's very good. Yeah, you never really think about the soft. That's very subjective. So it sucks because way softer you remember the one where David Luiz got a red card?
Yeah.
Like the guy's heel hitting his knee. How is that different?
They're talking about if on the socials yesterday, the pen in the Liverpool Crystal Palace game was very similar.
Oh, just in the morning. Yeah.
Very similar, and they called it. So it's like, what's the difference here? Is it Arsenal? Is that the difference? To me, it's just a pen. I don't know. He has controlled the ball. It is in possession of Jesus at that point. He got the touch on it. You kicked him. His leg's in the air. It's a foul. I think it's simple as that. To me, it's as simple as that. But hey, I guess when you bring in the word soft, definitions are changed.
That's true. All right, man. Well, going into the second half, one of the themes of the game in general was Emi Martinez. Going into it, you were expecting a show out, just given that he was previous club. I'll just also mention this. It's a rainy Sunday morning, so
rainy here in the district.
That's also really fun. Hope you're enjoying that little
vibes. Yeah, relaxing. Maybe it's a little relaxing for you all.
So that's brilliant, dude. But yeah, Emi comes in. He has a show out performance. A couple of times Kai Havertz stood up to him. We'll get to that. Kai Havertz was my man of the match, to be honest with you. But second half, we make a couple of subs. Trossard and Eddie come on, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like we needed to make subs in this game. I felt like that's our best 11. Ride it out, and the subs did come later than usual.
Yes, I think I'm with you. Ride the dogs out. We have PSV on Tuesday. I think that's a big rotation game. So just ride the dogs on this game. So these are the chances that I wrote down. So penalty claim on Jesus. Sock was offside.
Oh, the goal he scored and they never drew the lines?
Yeah.
Why don't they draw the lines?
I saw the lines. Someone obviously draws the lines after the game because they're as a fan, they drew the lines. He was off. But it was very close. It was close. Sock offside. We had the goal disallowed for the handball. From Saka. The corner that went off the post.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The scramble that went off the post.
The fumble.
And then we had Odegaard wide off his trademark. The ball that came from the left side. He hit
many
it wide.
chances second half.
So many chances. None of those chances came from Eddie or Trossard. So I think we were playing really well. We were creating chances. That's just from the second half. That's not even mentioning the first half chances, which also that Odegaard one we didn't talk about that he hit to Emmy.
Yeah.
I thought that was a goal for sure.
Yeah.
When he hit that outside the foot touch, I was like, oh, he's slotting that home.
Yeah.
So I think we could have probably just wrote it out, but Jesus did look tired.
Jesus did look tired. You're right.
I think one thing to hit, and this is something we noticed, Kai Havertz kept continuously spinning out.
He made so many runs in this game, dude.
Trying and trying and trying. When Eddie came on, I thought from the other side of the field, he's going to be doing the exact same thing. He's just going to be spinning. We're down 1-0. It's late. Didn't happen. It didn't happen.
I was expecting Eddie to spin out too. I was expecting a lot more runs going behind the line from him. Like, I don't understand. Pre-game, I'm sure that's the talking point. During the game, I'm sure that's the talking point. So when you're coming out, why isn't that happening, dude? Like, help me, help you, help me. Like, come on, bro. So, to be fair to him, the one time he spun out, he got elbowed in the mouth, and it just goes unnoticed. So, like, I get that too, Eddie. Like, maybe when you are spinning out, you're just getting hammered and no one's seeing it. Or, I mean, we are seeing it. It's not being seen by the people who write the scripts. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah. What did you think about that? Red card?
That's a red card, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's a red card. That's an elbow. He knows what he's doing there.
It's off the ball. It's completely off the ball.
That's old school football thinking, and no one's seeing this. This is why we have it, so we see it now. So why isn't it being called?
Mm-hmm. He lines him up. He catches him in his eyesight and whacks him. It's a red card. I don't... Forearm versus elbow, BS. BS. To me, that's a red card. If I see Gabriel line someone up and throw an elbow in his face, I'm like, damn, that's a red. Like, that's a red card. Like, why'd you do that? So
there was one against Tottenham, wasn't there? Rob Holding. Son spun him out. It was a little bit of an elbow in that. Red card.
Hey, to me, it's a red card, but the precedent has now been set. Bruno Guimaraes, not a red card
this season, bro. Forget about it.
Diego Carlos, not a red card. I do find it weird that they gave him a yellow. Was that a VAR yellow? Like, who decided to give him yellow? Like, he really got him there. You probably should give him something. Give him a red card then, dog. What are you doing?
I don't know what to tell you, man. The inconsistency with that. Yeah, you're right. It looks like the ref just completely misses it. But
it's behind him, which I totally understand. It's behind him. The ball's on the other side of the field, so he's looking one way. So VAR caught it.
So, but why doesn't he just say, well, actually, go and have a look at it?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's so inconsistent with just go and have a look at it.
Because that's a yellow card if they were actually going for a challenge on the ball and you throw an elbow like that. That's a yellow card in itself, in my opinion. Right? That hard of a foul? This is off the ball. So this is unwarranted contact. He's endangering a player now who's not even ready for it. It's different. It's different. That's not soft.
Yeah, that's a hard elbow. You can see it. So it's that. Yeah, dude, clear and obvious, right? So I don't know what to tell you, man. One thing about the game to just call out, it's Saturday Night Football. You know, it's prime time. Prime time shy Arsenal sometimes when it comes to goal scoring. So it's a little worrying, but still not too much. I really think this is a game where, with the experiences that we have, with some of the players that we have, like, we'll bounce back. It'll be fine. And the next few games, given a rest that hopefully we get with a nice rotation, we're gonna kick on here. Here we go. Back on it again.
Yeah, I don't think the vibes are bad. It was yes, it's a loss, but the intent was there. Everyone had a clear direction. We were trying to win this game, trying to score. It just didn't happen. The chances were there. It's not like I would feel a lot worse thinking about the midweek as a City fan going to Villa and getting the brakes beat off of you, right? That was a different performance. They got the brakes beaten off of them. We go there, they score early, and they held on. They just held on. We battered them. We tried, just didn't happen. Yeah, I go one more thing from the game. I got like two more things. One more thing from the game. I think you have a strong opinion on this one. The goal that was disallowed for the handball.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I don't think I think it's a goal.
You do.
Okay. I think that stands, dude. I've seen all the arguments. Like, the rules, I guess, are different about how it hits a forward player's hand versus how it's perceived when it hits a defender's hand.
Yeah.
Okay, but also it hits the defender's hand like 3 times. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, it hit his hand 3 times. So it's a lot to... I guess they just stood by the on-field decision. Again, it's just so inconsistent about... Why doesn't the ref go and get a review? Like, dude, this was really fast. You were at the 18. You did see a hand, which, by the way, I think what he thinks happens is the second time where it comes off Havertz's chest, it's clear up his body. I think that's when the ref thinks it's a handball. So I don't even think that that's his vantage point, that he gets the clear. So why doesn't he just go and have a look? Go and have a look, bro. I don't understand. What's the rule here? Go and have a look.
Called it on the field, which I think sets it to us not getting the goal. He called it on the field first of all, so that puts us down 1. I also think it's so silly. The rule is, if Eddie had put that in, it probably stands. But since Havertz put it in, it's a handball. Because the scoring player a handball can't affect his own goal. But if Eddie had put it in, it could have stood as a goal, which is a terrible rule. That doesn't make any sense. I guess by the book, I think they probably got it right. That's what I think. I think by the book, they got it right. But, hey. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I was hyped when that thing went in too, man.
I was very excited too. I was hyped. I was off my seat for sure. For sure.
So that's too bad. I guess the other thing we're talking about Kai. I also think he had a great game. I think he is showing us a lot, man. Driving through the midfield some, had some good opportunities, pushing on those runs though. He's spinning out consistently. Lee Dixon talks about him not making runs.
Yeah,
this guy's, I don't know. Lee Dixon needs to stop commentating on Arsenal games altogether. I was upset with this man. I did not like it. So get him off the games. But anyway, so Kai is spinning out continuously. Seems like Zinchenko's on the ball for those. Why isn't he hitting them?
He wasn't hitting them.
I feel like it was Zinchenko's ball.
Enough. Yeah.
That's the like why he's being too conservative and then not playing it. Like this is Highline Villa, man. You got to hit that ball.
Highline Villa, that's good. Yeah.
I thought those runs were excellent. So.
He was the only one who also had the fights and the physicality. Like, he gets back up for it, dude. And I love it. He loves the face-off. He loves the face-off, he has bite, dude. He does have loves the face-off,
bro. Emmy's obviously wasting time. That late in the game when he grabs the ball, he falls into Kai's path.
Yeah.
He, bumps him. Emmy obviously is going to get into it, but Kai's the guy to also get back in his face. Yeah. You don't see that much from Arsenal players, so I like it. Have a little bite to him.
I agree with you. So, what else you got for the game?
I think that's about it. We gotta move into the next week. Got 2 games coming.
2 games.
Thick and fast, as they say, right? Is that the term? Thick and fast.
Oh, man. So since we're just changing up the vibes real quick, bro, and look, we're like more than halfway through the pod, but let me throw some positive energy towards you, right? Like, you might be starting your day right now.
Rosebud Thorn. Here we go.
Dude, Arsenal women keep winning.
They winning late?
This morning, Sunday morning, they just defeated Chelsea 4-1.
Ooh.
And I think that basically takes them to the top of the table. Or
top of the league.
They're tied for it with Chelsea. Chelsea were the league leaders.
Wow.
And they just beat the league leaders 4-1, dude.
Go.
So pretty exciting. They're having great form now. Slow start, but yeah. So big up them, man. They played 9 games, won 7, 1-1, draws and losses. So the women are clicking. So that's always good, man. That's what you get when you're a big club, though, bro. That's what you get.
Gargantuan. We are gargantuan.
All right.
Do you have a stat for me today?
Huh?
Do you have a stat for me today?
I don't have a lot of stats.
Because I have a stat for you today.
Drop the stat, dude. Hit me. Let me see if I can guess it. Can you twist it around so I can guess it or no?
Yeah, I can throw it to you. So this is Bukayo Saka. So the last 5 seasons, his goal and assist totals. I'll drop the first 4 years and guess how many he has so far this year. Okay? 1926, this is goal and assist total. 1926, 2021, 9. 21, 22, 18. 22, 23, 24. How many so far this season?
Let's see, we played like 20 games, right? And
Plus
I think he's had like a goal and assist in like every game.
This includes champs too.
Oh, okay. I'll say 18.
Ooh, 19.
Okay.
Yeah. So think about that. 24 last season, 18 the season before. We know the caliber of play.
This is just season play, or is this calendar year? This is just season play.
Correct.
Wow.
They got it separated by 21, 22. They got it by season.
So he's off last year's trajectory already by
5.
just 5. And that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Remember we were talking about a slow start from him, you know?
Yeah. That was a talking
19
point.
19 already.
Come on, bro.
Obviously big time in the Champions League too. I think that's kind of where he's got not most of his numbers, but he's been producing in the Champions League. So big time player for big time moments. Bukayo Saka, man. These late goals that we've gotten, assists from him. So I think he's on pace for doing big things this season.
Good on him, dude. That's very impressive, man. That's very impressive. It's just really nice to see too. It's not about meeting expectations, you know. It's all about exceeding with this
exactly.
Kid. And you love to see that.
We probably had a prediction. We should go back one day and listen to that. See what we predicted for him. I think we did.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I did have a question about that.
We should go back and check it.
Yeah. Well, if I can bear listening through that. All right, man. Well, what else you got? Anything fun, or you want to chat about what's coming up next on the schedule?
What's next? What's next? PSV on Tuesday. What do you think?
PSV on Tuesday, Champions League game.
Away, and it is away.
It's away. The group's already clinched. Top of the group. I don't even think it's a question of not being top of the group. So,
correct.
I guess the big question is Ramsdale or Karl Hein. I don't know, Mikkel. Like, he might play Karl Hein. What if he does?
I could see it. I think he should give Ramsdale a shout, to be honest. Just do it. But I really hope we see a big rotation of players. I do.
For Tuesday's game?
Yes.
I mean, Reece Nelson should start.
Don't put us through this. It is coming thick and fast. So let's see a big rotation for Tuesday. Top of the group. It's PSV, I believe, is second. They clinched already too. So it's not like nobody's gonna be heartbroken if we don't put out our strong squad. You know, we're not doing anybody wrong. So put out the youth, put out Cedric. I mean,
oh yeah, sure. Well, okay, yeah. Cedric goes right back, and Ben White plays center back. That makes sense to me.
Just I would do a heavy rotation, and any of our regular 11 that starts, sub them out. Sub them early, 60th minute. Give them an hour, sub them out. That's what I expect. The result, I don't really. It doesn't matter to me, to be honest. I hope we have a good performance, of course, but we're moving on to the weekend, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday's a big game. I agree with you completely with the PSV approach. Sunday, big game at home against Brighton. So, expecting a performance, especially if there's a rotation. It will be a good game. But, we thrive under these games when they come out and play us. They come out and play us. And they have that kind of mentality. So, 4-0.
Ooh, damn. Okay. I'm a little bit wary of this one. We played Brighton the 2 times last year. I think we got outplayed twice. I think they played us really, really well last year. And I felt watching that their style dominated ours. It felt like we catered to them, like the game plan wise. I think the game plan that we threw out really catered to them. I remember us doing the high press against them, allowing them to have the ball. So I just wonder this year we're playing a little different style, right? We're really dominating the ball, really going for the control of it, controlling the game. So I think it might be different, but we have to win. This is a must-win game, in my opinion. I know it's early on in this season, but I love a big must-win game.
Yeah.
Right? Put the pressure on it. But after a loss, we need to bounce back. With Liverpool coming as well, we have West Ham. Some big games coming up, so let's keep it strong, keep it together. Strong 11. Get the dub.
This is the run of games we talked about, man.
Yes,
this is the 4. This is the big 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, okay, we dropped the points. All right. All right. But at the 15, we still can get 12, right? No, 9. Out of 12, we can still get 9.
Yeah, we can. Which isn't the worst thing.
No.
2 losses on the season. Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad. That is not a bad return. Not a bad return. But I want to win this one. Just based on how they played us last year, I think they outdid us a little bit. So let's show our class. Put them away.
Let's show out. I expect a Trossard goal in this one.
Ooh, against his old club. You think he hits a celly?
Yeah.
He don't care. He don't care.
He's like that, bro. All right, man. Well, we'll see. The one thing about the Brighton game will be interesting is to see if the manager will be on the touchline or not. But we better leave it there.
We'll see.
All right. Well, thanks so much for spending time with us. As always, if you like the podcast, please rate and leave a review. Also, share it on social. It's the best way for others to find out about us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Be easy.